in this life, for your hours shall not see all the Christ, and fall upon the UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Make sure that's live. We good. Go back to Facebook and hit the live. Yeah, he go live in the crowd.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Junior Hana. If you are not in the UPK, you are not in the truth. All you shallow warmers, shalomers, and all that, y'all niggas not in the truth.
The Thawadas.
You know what I'm saying? The Toda. Like, your Hebrew sounds like pizza toppings.
The Akis.
You feel me? The Achotes. You know what I'm saying? Look, the time for that childishness is done, my nigga. When you become an adult, it's time to put away those childish things. Pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where y'all got that 12 trials chart from, my nigga. 1 West. You know what I'm saying? You can only be 1 West inside 1 West.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's another episode of Tales from the Script. You know what I'm saying? I'm Officer Malakwa. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? I done won 5 stacks. I was the Tazadoc.
Yes, man. It's better than what? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Friday night. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're right here with the Israelite School of UPK. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, as you know, first of all, shout out to Captain Tazariak, man. Like he told me that this was his favorite scripture. No, well, he didn't tell me personally, you know what I'm saying? But every time I'm listening, it's like they talking to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, he said that this was his favorite scripture. You know what I'm saying? Romans 15:4, so sir, if you could.
No sweat. No
You know
sweat.
Romans 15:4.
All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorite ones, too.
Come, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comforts of the scriptures, might have hope.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the only people out here who really need to look towards some hope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This week, y'all put all y'all hope into Beto. How you pronounce his name? Beto?
Yeah.
Y'all put all y'all hope into Beto, into America's judicial system and their legislature branch and executive branch, and Beto let y'all down. Actually, they probably let Beto down. Beto probably mad as hell to niggas.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't promise y'all all whatever he didn't gave. He promised y'all. Y'all ain't even go out there and vote for him. Most high in Christ. You know what I'm saying? But
I had to think about what you said for a second. Like, I be so involved in the truth. I don't be thinking about politics.
Right.
But the only Beto I know, he a producer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, this nigga Beto took an L, my nigga. Real
Super
talk.
L.
Super L. You know what I'm saying? But
it was talking about the light-skinned Obama.
We wanna put our hope, you know what I'm saying, in man. We wanna put our hope in America's system. But Paul said that these scriptures should bring us comfort. You know what I'm saying? The things that were written aforetime. So we're gonna get into that today, man. Elijah and the 450. Let me tell you something. Elijah was one with. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you see us on Facebook battling all the goddamn time on the streets, battling all the time, you on your slave battling. And for the record, let me tell you this. Isupk, we don't debate. You know what I'm saying? We don't debate. We battle scriptures. You understand? Like Christ did. Christ battled. You know what I'm saying? Nehemiah and them battled. Paul battled. You know what I'm saying? So we battle the scriptures. And the thing is, like, matter of fact, can you give me okay, give me 1 Thessalonians real quick, 5:21. You know what I'm saying? To let our brothers know that the reason why you want to fight with these scriptures so much, you know what I'm saying? Because it's in your blood. You know what I'm saying? We warriors are the Most High. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Although we'll put the pause on you. We'll get into that too. You know what I'm saying? You will get those pause. You understand? You got that? No sweat.
You said 1 Thessalonians 5:21.
21.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 21. Prove all things.
Do what?
Prove all things.
Do what?
Prove all things.
It ain't not one post from any brother in this school you're going to get on and say something contrary to the scriptures without doing what?
Prove all things.
That's what we're going to make you do. You're going to hear us quote. You're going to see us quote the scriptures. You're going to hear us quote the scriptures. You're going to see us say, well, the Bible says this. Damn what you say it says. Show me where it says it at. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they don't want to say, well, we argumentative. Well, you goddamn right we argumentative. You know what I'm saying? Because we battlers. We warriors. And we're going to battle with our swords right here. We're going to use the word of the Lord to get on your tail. You understand? And it's biblical. You know what I'm saying? This is biblical. That's the spiritual side of it. Let's get to the...
You want me to finish the rest of the verse?
Go ahead.
And hold fast that which is good.
And we're going to hold fast to this truth.
Right.
That's why we battle so much. Like, why wouldn't you battle? Like, I don't know if anybody in here familiar with spades, right? You know what I'm saying? The Isupk got 13 guaranteed jokers.
That's right.
You understand? So whenever anything you play, we couldn't.
That's right.
Is nothing you gonna be able to play against us that's gonna cut us. So when you know you got the truth, you gotta be bold then as a lion.
Right.
We ain't humble around here. Why be humble? You know what I'm saying? We are Yasharala, the princes of the power. What we gonna be humble about? White people are humble. You know why? Because they bow at our goddamn feet. You know what I'm saying? Any white people out here that may run across this video, practice your bow for them. It's 2018 now. You got to be able to bow down and kiss these boots with good form.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We tired of these sloppy boot kisses y'all give us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start turning them away. You feel me? But anyway.
We got a curtsy the other day.
That's from the Lord, man. That is definitely of the Lord.
What you got?
You know, I think, give me 1 Corinthians 14 and 32 real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They get some understanding on why the brothers in this school battle. So that's what all they say, man. Y'all just love to argue. We like winning.
Right.
If you had put it like this, even when you're dealing with the laws of physics, right? In order for you to cut something, you have to be harder than the substance. Right. So if you're gonna cut like granite rock, you can't cut rock with paper. Right. You can't. You're gonna have to use something harder than the rock, like a diamond. You know what I'm saying? You have to use some diamond tools to cut granite rock.
Right.
What's harder than the truth? You understand?
Nothing.
Nothing's harder than the truth. So anytime we go into any battle, we understand that all you got to do is play your card. It don't matter what they play, you got the guaranteed joker. Now, you still got to have some type of strategy because you got to study. You got to study to show yourself approved. That's why troopers and students do not teach, because y'all haven't taken the officer test and studied to show yourself approved. But when you take that officer test, let me tell you how it's going to go. You get into the truth, you're a student, right? You start saying little things like, man, the Christian church been lying to us. Start saying little things like, man, these white people really don't love us. Then you become a trooper. Now you know, man, a white man is a devil. This whole time you're going to have your family members, friends, co-workers, random people jumping on your post trying to hit you with some scripture. But then right now you're not authorized to teach. You understand? So while they doing that, you're supposed to just be building up your arsenal. Now when you become an officer, you go back to those posts, because now you got those guaranteed jokers. You know what I'm saying? So we finna get into that and why you feel the need so much to cut people. Like, I'll be scrolling down Facebook and I'll be like, you know what, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Right.
You know, I have to go back and be like, nah, I gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't One West, it is not to be respected.
Right.
You understand? If you right here, I don't give a damn who you waking up. Yeah, the purple faggots know there is a slot. Can I say faggots?
Nah.
Those purple homosexuals,
Rod Smiths.
you know what I'm
go.
saying?
That's better.
Lovers of men. Them, they know they're Israelites. So they out there on the corner teaching our people they're Israelites.
Right.
We don't respect it. You understand that? It's only one body of Christ that we're going to respect, and it started in 1 West 125th Street in 1969.
Right.
If you have any evidence of somebody before 1969, speak up.
Crickets.
Right. You understand? Y'all some millennial camps. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just some goddamn 2006ers. The truth been going strong for 50 goddamn years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that real quick. You got that for me?
It was 1422?
32.
32. All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
We know reincarnation is real. You don't know who you are. You could be reading about you in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like Sister Judith. You understand? We could be reading about you in the Bible. Aliyah. We can be reading about you in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you are. But you're supposed to look back to your people for the answers to everything that's going to give you some comfort. You know what I'm saying? So today's topic, Elijah in the 450. Look, I'll put it to you like this. When God on your side, when the Lord is on your side, it don't matter who's against you. Like the other one brought out last class. It was 1,500 Israelites. And how many did they kill?
9,000, bro.
You understand? Like, we don't give a damn about your numbers. We hope in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You can have a million.
Like the first time, it was 1,500. They slaughtered 6,000.
1,500 Israelites slaughtered 6,000 heathens. Damn your numbers. Right. Like the purple homosexuals. They marched, what, 800 deep?
It was more than that. They had like at least damn near 1,000.
Okay, and they want to make some big deal about 1,000 niggas in purple marching, right? Ain't it a million man march when there's a million Christians? So what's 1,000 Christians to a million? It's been done before. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's still Christianity. The laws didn't even show up. Let the UPK march through some goddamn neighborhoods. They gonna be hitting commanders on your hunter phone. So like this, sir. But can you calm these brothers down? You understand? All black on real men.
You understand?
You know what I'm saying? Real men, not no homosexuals. You understand? We ain't silent either. It's gonna be a lot of niggas walking through your neighborhood. We won't no cowards in the camp. You understand? We ain't gonna be out here just left face, right face. We gonna make our presence known.
Right.
Everywhere we go, when we show up, they don't say y'all niggas look like hard. They don't say y'all niggas look intimidating. You know what they say? They say y'all look like power. For a brother to see you and say, damn, like, y'all look like power. You goddamn right we look like power. We're Yasharala, the princess of the power. You understand? So then we're gonna get into that though. We're gonna get into Elijah. Give me 1 Kings, the 18th chapter. We start at verse 1. Before we get started, anybody got any questions in the room before we get on this topic?
Any scriptural questions? Don't matter. There's no stupid question.
I got a question. The story of jumping in his own bear, and they shoot over 2,000.
Say that one more time.
The jumping in his own bear,
Mm-hmm.
they slew over 200 or over 2,000.
Pull the scripture. Go sweat.
Any other questions? What about it online? See if anybody got some questions online real quick.
No, I didn't know.
No questions online, sir?
You got any questions? You normally have a ton of questions.
You know, but my book.
No sweat.
No sweat.
No sweat. No questions. Most high Christ. We can move.
Fuck with me today.
We can move.
Slocky.
Go ahead. 1 Kings chapter 18.
All right. So this is the book of 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go, shew thyself to Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. And Elijah went to shew himself unto Ahab, and there was a sore famine in Samaria.
Anybody know what that means when it says a sore famine? Yeshaya.
It was like swords like that,
Go ahead.
It was a really rough one.
A really rough one, right. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading, sir.
All right, verse 3. And Ahab called Obadiah.
Called who?
Obadiah.
Now look, okay, let me say this real quick. Like I don't know if anybody else thought this when they were younger, but when I was in the church, like I didn't know that all these people lived at the same time.
Roll together.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just never fathomed to me. Like I just didn't never think about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? That all these people were alive at the same time.
Right.
So here we got Elijah and we got Obadiah. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Elijah and Obadiah, they existed at the same time.
Not you won't get to it.
So when we speak about the generation, that's what that's saying right there, like the regeneration or the reincarnation of certain people. They existed together because like a generation is the people living at the same time.
So remember, what we just read before this, which the brother gave an awesome precedent, 2 scriptures. You know what I'm saying? The things that are written aforetime are for our learning, for our understanding. The next scripture, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Right? So, if Obadiah was under Elijah, and Obadiah and Elijah were alive, right? They're dead now, right? Your spirit goes up unto the Lord, comes back down and repopulates the earth. All right? So they're back in the earth again. You understand? They're doing the work of the Lord again.
If I could. That doesn't mean that, like, right here, Elijah and Obadiah was together.
Right.
If they're back in the earth today, don't necessarily mean that they are together. You know what I'm saying? Elijah probably would have been before, then Obadiah later. But the thing is, just like it is now, we got Isupk Houston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got New York. Then you got Philly. You know what I'm saying? So
Church of Corinth.
right.
Church of Thessalonians.
You know what I'm saying? So everything is going
Church
on
of
at the same
Galatia.
time. What these books of the Bibles were with the major and minor prophets was just them giving reports. You know what I'm saying? You got something?
So I thought that
Mhm.
I thought that it was literally in chronological order. That's
No.
how I thought the Bible was before I came into the truth. And then my husband's like, no, it's accounts from the same time. So it's basically like perspectives.
It's exactly it's definitely perspectives. Some of them meet up. It's a lot of that in the New Testament.
Right.
Where you'll see
Paul
Matthew,
and
Mark,
John.
Luke,
right, they all had to talk about the same thing but
Right.
describe it different.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that happens a lot. But so just like it is today. Like how let's say we start jotting things down.
Same thing with
Mike Brown was killed.
Right.
So I'm watching from the news, people rioting this and that. Well, if you were actually in what was that in St. Louis?
Yeah.
If you're actually in St. Louis, UPK, you're gonna write about the same thing happening, but since you're there, you're gonna have more detail.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? So that's all it is just written accounts, but they were all alive around the same time. Know what I'm saying? Just like we are today, the prophets of the Lord are alive and writing at the same time.
Right.
Keep reading, sir.
Verse 3. And Ahab called Obadiah, which was the governor of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly. For it was so, when Jezebel cut off the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water.
Now,
Sound like Hebrew Academy to me.
damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Now with this, okay, Jezebel is Ahab's wife, a heathen. Know what I'm saying? And she was killing the Lord's prophets. So Obadiah hid 150 men.
Right.
Think about it. That's 100 like 150 UPK niggas. Know what I'm saying? Hiding them in caves. So they by the 50s. They had a school called the Sons of the Prophet, right? Know what I'm saying? So they had a school just like we got a school. Everything you see in the UPK is mirrored off these scriptures. So we have captains and officers and generals. Know what I'm saying? Because there was a rank and order structure in the scripture. So Obadiah was hiding his brothers. Know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't get persecuted. So they wouldn't be murdered by Jezebel. Keep reading.
All right. Verse 5. And Ahab said unto Obadiah, Go into the land, unto all fountains of water, and unto all brooks. Peradventure we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beasts.
So like you said, that famine was rough. Know what I'm saying? They ain't got no water, ain't no grass. They fear of losing their cattle,
Like in
losing
Egypt
their
with
horse.
Joseph.
Like in Egypt. Know what I'm saying? So he is sending Obadiah out. This is Ahab, the king of Israel. Know what I'm saying? He's sending Obadiah out. Just keep reading, sir.
So they divided the land between them to pass throughout it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself. And as Obadiah was in the way, behold, Elijah met him, and he knew him, and he fell on his face and said, Art thou my Lord Elijah?
So Obadiah seen this nigga. He seen his Ottawan. That's what Lord means, Ottawan. Know what I'm saying? So just like this is my Ottawan, when I see him, I greet him as such. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shem Gatah. Know what I'm saying? Salakia, sir. It's my Ottawan. When he seen this brother, he fell to his feet. And this is a higher ranking man than him. Know what I'm saying? Elijah was a mighty man. We're going to see just how mighty Elijah was in these scriptures. Keep reading, sir.
And he answered him, I am. Go, tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here.
So he's, okay, keep reading. We don't see it.
And he said, What have I sinned? That thou wouldest deliver thy servant into the hand of Ahab to slay me?
So he told Obadiah to go tell Ahab that I'm here. I don't want to give it away yet because he's gonna say why. So he's saying, why would you tell me to go tell him that you're here? Are you trying to get me killed? Know what I'm saying? So the scripture's gonna explain why. Keep reading, sir.
Verse 10. As the Lord thy God liveth, there is no nation or kingdom whither my Lord hath not sent to seek thee.
So now Ahab had been sent him looking for Elijah. You know what I'm saying? Early on. You know what I'm saying? He searching far and wide. And it says that there is no place that my Lord hasn't sent me to seek you. Keep reading.
And when they said, he is not there, he took an oath of the kingdom and nation that they found thee not.
So when he came back and told him that I didn't see Elijah, he swore to him that I have not seen him. Like, we don't know where Elijah is. So now that Elijah is telling him to go tell him that I'm here, he like, man, you gonna see? Y'all done told him I didn't know where you was. Now I'm just gonna show up and say, here go Elijah out here. You trying to get me killed? You know where the term "don't kill the messenger" comes from? You know what I'm saying? That's something like that. You ever seen 300? Who else seen 300? So you remember when he push kicked that nigga into the pit?
Right.
That was the who? Who was the dude? He was the messenger. Know what I'm saying? So if you go back, right? If I send you out and be like, look, go tell such and such I said come here or whatever.
Shoot, but
if you come back with bad news, typically the person will just take it out on you. The bit right. Know what I'm saying? You would just go ahead. You'll be getting killed because you brought a bad message. Hence the term
bearer.
Don't kill the message.
Oh, so bearer
you know
of bad
and
news.
bearer of bad news.
You got to bear the weight of the message.
Keep reading, sir.
All right. Verse 11. And now thou sayest, go tell the Lord, behold, Elijah is here.
Now this is how you know that these scriptures is niggas. Like, peep the spirit of Obadiah. He like, sir, know what I'm saying? I done already searched far and wide and told this nigga I ain't know where you was. And you gonna send me back? Know what I'm saying? For me to die? Like, that nigga say, so basically he said all that, then he repeat, he say, so and now you gonna tell me to go tell them that you here. These is niggas. You done told a nigga what to do. He gotta make sure this is what you telling me to do. Okay, so you said I need to go in there and do that right now? Like, okay, so you
Like right now.
Like right now. Okay, so if you didn't know, remember there's something to look for. And then you gonna send me like to go die? Cause no sweat. But what did he do? He followed that goddamn order.
Right.
Why? Because it's ranking order in Israel.
Right.
Keep reading, sir.
Verse 12. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from thee, that the Spirit of the Lord shall carry thee whither I know not.
And that's Salakia. Obadiah bitching. Obadiah like, look, my nigga, like, I'm going to tell him that Elijah's over here. But the Spirit of the Lord going to carry you somewhere else. So then what's going to happen when we come over here and you ain't here? They going to kill me.
Right.
This is what he's telling Elijah. Keep reading.
Okay. And so, when I come and tell Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me. Mm-hmm. But thy servant fear the Lord from my youth.
But what?
But I, thy servant, fear the Lord from my youth.
So this is Obadiah. Like this is so niggerish. Know what I'm saying? Like I done told you all. I done gave you every example of why I don't want to do this. But what he end up doing?
Do it anyway.
Doing it anyway. Know what I'm saying? Man, go out there and do, man, look, I've been cleaning this all day.
Right.
I'm the only one that got to go out and clean. Nobody ever clean it. Then when I clean, you going to say it's done wrong? Come, man. Know what I'm saying? That's what he did. But you see what he said? I thy servant fear the Lord. Know what I'm saying? Elijah is a man of the Lord. If Elijah telling me to go do this, I'm going to do it because the Lord is telling me. If Tazadar give me an order, I'm going to carry out the order because the Lord gave it to me. Now, whether the Lord gave it to him or not ain't my business. You understand? I follow orders. I'm going to do my part. You understand? Now, if he is giving me some bad orders, the Lord going to deal with him. I can't check him. The Lord will check him. So this is Obadiah like, look, you know what? But I feel the Lord from my youth. I've been a man raised in this truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the order. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and do what you need me to do. Go ahead, sir.
Verse 13. Was it not told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Lord?
Now, this is Obadiah still trying to throw something in, like, but hey, did y'all know what happened when Jezebel was killing the prophets? What'd he do? I already gave it to you, so you shouldn't. What'd he do? He hid the man in the cave. So Obadiah like, look, don't the Lord know that when she was out here trying to slay my niggas, I hid them niggas, 50 in the cave, 150 total, and fed them bread and water? Because he's thinking that once he go to Ahab and tell him, I found Elijah, when he come back, Elijah's going to be what?
Oh.
He's going to be gone. That's what he fears. So he like, he's trying to make sure the Lord has, that he's in the grace of the Lord. Like, look, the Lord, I saved 150 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that. You feel me? Keep reading, sir.
Was it not told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of the Lord? Mm-hmm. How I hid 100 men of the Lord's prophets by 50s in the cave and fed them with bread and water? Mm-hmm. And now thou sayest, go, tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here, and he shall slay me.
Like, this nigga is complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because when you become an officer and have men under you, you're gonna deal with niggas like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna deal with like, God damn, man. But didn't they tell you how I was the only one taking out the trash then?
Right.
Like, nobody wanted to do it, but I said come on the one. Like, niggas always trying to build up the rapport.
I always show up on time.
Who that sound like?
Right.
Who that sound? You can we say it? Is he brother?
Live.
You can't say it.
Live.
Whisper. Come. When he watch it, he gonna know who we talking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is what he doing. Like, this is his brother. This is Ottawa, and he's just trying to make sure he good. Because he knows if he go and say that Elijah's here, and he's not, he's gonna pay with his life. Keep reading.
15. Mm-hmm. And Elijah said, as the Lord of hosts liveth, before whom I stand, I will surely shew myself unto him today. So Elijah could have said this early on. So just think about your brothers. You understand? Like, think about being a lower ranking man and voicing your grievance to a high ranking man. He didn't tell him to Shema. He listened. He's just sitting there like, okay, this nigga just going on and on. You finished? All right, look, I'm going to be here. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you to go do this, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to be here. Keep reading.
Verse 16. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him. And Ahab went to meet Elijah. Verse 17. And it came to pass, when Ahab saw Elijah, that Ahab said unto him, art thou he that troubleth Israel? And he answered, I have not troubled Israel, but thou and thy father's house, in that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and thou hast followed Baalim.
And did what?
And thou hast followed Baalim.
So Elijah is telling Ahab, which is the king of Israel at the time, you know what I'm saying, that you have forsaken the commandments of the Lord by doing what? Serving another God. You know what I'm saying? And then having sex with a heathen, marrying a heathen. Because you're not supposed to give, you're not supposed to take any of the daughters of men. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that too, because that's why, let's talk about the flood. So we ain't going to talk about that right now. But so he forsaken the law by turning to the way of the heathen. One of the reasons why you're not supposed to date outside your race, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because if we have we have the only God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's not the God of anybody else. So if you are a white woman, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not in your heart. You have your own God. You have whoever you worship. So if you have a woman, right? Women are our weakness. How do we know? Eve sinned first. She convinced Adam to eat of the tree or eat of the fruit. You understand? So women are our weakness. So if you're with a white woman who does not believe in the Lord, or African, whoever it was that's not of Israel, who don't follow your traditions and customs, you're going to start doing what she does. How do we know that happened? It happened with Solomon. Where Solomon went wrong is when he started getting wives from other nations. So if this woman worships the stars, he's going to allow his wife to do her religion in his house. Know what I'm saying? Or he might not even be able to control. You got something? Go ahead.
So, Baalim, from the root word Baal, Lord, possessor, husband, appears in the Old Testament with a variety of meanings. Master or owner, husband. Usually, however, it refers to farm god of the Phoenicians and Canaanites, responsible for crops, flocks, farm families. Each locally had its own Baal or own master. The Baalim were worshipped on high places with lascivious rites, self-torture, and human sacrifice. Altars to Baal built in Palestine, Jezebel in Israel, and Athaliah in Judah championed Baal worship.
Right. Now, so because these were heathens, they didn't believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? But we knew the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob was real because of the times he showed up, like in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Like raising Christ from the dead. You know what I'm saying? Like Christ doing all these miracles. We knew the Lord, like in the Apocrypha, when the 1,500 niggas killed 6,000. Anytime we took, if we went in the battle, right, and lost one person, we were like, the Lord wasn't with us.
Right.
Now today, if you lose 100 people but take out 25,000, that's toward. For us, we like something's wrong because we flawless victory niggas. Know what I'm saying? We in right, straight coming through dubs. Know what I'm saying? Niggas knew it was dubs. It's something about these niggas right here. Although they small in number, the niggas win. What is that something?
The Lord.
The Lord.
Right.
You understand now? Baal is not a real person. We're gonna find out. I'm getting ahead of myself. Keep reading, sir.
Verse 19. Now therefore sin.
Whoa. Say that again.
Now therefore sin.
Now, what he just told Ahab was that you broke the commandments. Now, this is him talking to the king. You broke the commandments. Anytime the prophets came around, like the kings were nervous because the Lord dealt with the prophets. The prophets gave.
And the Lord sent prophets whenever impeded destruction was on the way.
It's on the way.
That's the only time you see, like when he sent Jonah to Nineveh. You understand? It was to warn him that he gonna destroy Nineveh in 40 days. You understand? I mean, I was about to say another thing, but I was about to give it away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But every time that he sent a prophet anywhere, is to warn them of impeding doom or destruction.
Now, so now he telling Ahab that you the reason. You have broke the commandments. You out here forsaking our Lord and following after these false prophets. So he giving this nigga an order. He said, now what?
Now therefore sin. And gather to me all Israel unto the Mount Carmel.
So he telling this nigga, go get everybody. You go get everybody. Because of what you done, you go get everybody and meet me over here. Keep reading, sir.
Man, it's almost like let's throw these hands. You know
it's out like Nehemiah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it, by him being a king, he the ruler.
Right.
But Elijah told him now, therefore, you go get everybody. Like that, the powerful statement is there is now therefore sin. Now therefore meaning after I just said that you have broke everything, it's your fault that things is messed up. Now you go get everybody and get them all together and bring them over here. Keep reading, sir.
Meet me at school at 3:45.
Come. You know what I'm saying? Bring everybody. It's gonna go down. Go ahead.
I was gonna keep reading.
Go ahead, we can't keep reading.
All right. And the prophets of Baal 450.
And he said, bring the prophets of Baal too. The people you learning this culture from. The people that's teaching this God that you got all people out here serving. Make sure you bring them too. How many of them was it?
450.
450. Keep reading, sir.
And the prophets of the groves 400. Which eat at Jezebel's table. So Jezebel had her own prophets.
Yeah. Jezebel was doing a thing. Keep reading, sir.
So Ahab sent unto all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions?
How what?
How long halt ye between two opinions?
Keep reading.
If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word.
So now everybody is gathered together. And Elijah like, how long are y'all going to be between the Lord and Baal? If the Lord is true, follow the Lord. That's what we've been doing. That's all Israel been doing, is following the Lord. But if Baal be true, then follow him. Don't be jumping back and forth. Don't be mixing the two together. Know what I'm saying? So now he telling them this, ain't nobody saying nothing. It's quiet. Because our people know when we're wrong. Know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you're wrong. Huh? Oh, she gonna do more than cry if she get in the car. Keep reading.
She gonna die.
Right. Damn sure right.
Then said Elijah unto the people, I, even I only, remain a prophet of the Lord. But Baal's prophets are 450 men.
This is the Isupk versus everybody. Elijah said, I'm only one prophet of the Lord. It's 450 of y'all, prophets of Baal. Know what I'm saying? Like, this is where the no cowards come into play. How many of y'all are going to stand against 450 people? How many of y'all are willing to stand against 450 people?
Gladly.
Every man in the UPK is ready to stand before 450 people.
Right.
You understand why? Because we know we got the truth.
Right.
We know the Lord is with us.
Right.
And we ain't no bitches.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? It takes a real nigga to stand forth in this school and stay here. It takes and you know, sadly niggas leave. Cause niggas ain't built like that. Or for whatever reason, Salaki. I'm on my new brotherhood stuff. I'm trying to, you know, show some empathy. You understand?
And if I could,
Go ahead, sir.
it takes a real nigga. I mean, we take it lightly because we do it all the time.
Right.
To every day, every weekend, to call the white man a devil to his face in his kingdom.
Right.
You understand? You know what type of gall that takes? Okay, so you know, like recently, like clearly they posted a new boot kiss
Right.
on World Star, right? And it's like recent. This is like 2 weekends ago. All right. So there was this Christian on there talking about this is hubris, this is prideful, this is vain. How does this edify the Lord? And I dropped the scripture. He's like, well, I understand what the scripture is saying, but that's for the Lord to do. The scripture says that's for them to do. And I was like, oh, you a Hamite, so it don't even matter.
It don't even matter.
You ham and cheese.
Boy, this old hot pocket. You a goddamn hot pocket. That's why you don't understand these scriptures. It ain't in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ham and cheese. You feel me? You Hamster and Gretel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you from Amsterdam. You feel me? So these mysteries to you are mysteries, but we know that they're gonna bow down to us.
Right.
And it takes even a realer man. I know it's not a word, but it takes a realer man to stand against his woman.
Right.
A lot of these niggas in these homosexual camps in the purples, they are there because their women tolerate that.
I thought you were calling bitches.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, no sweat.
Later on, though.
Oh, sorry, right.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Like, the purple faggots teach one wife.
Slack.
Purple homosexuals teach one wife. Know what I'm saying? Which is contrary to the scriptures. If you want one wife, brother, have you one wife. If you don't want no wives, don't have a wife. If you want 1,000, have 1,000. Just make sure they're Israel.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And understand that sex is marriage. You go into 1,000 women, you're tied to 1,000 women.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? But these homosexuals can't stand against their woman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't like that doctrine. We don't like that. It's the scripture. I don't know if the scripture said, then that's what it's the truth. You understand? And you got to be able to be willing and have the nuts to go against your woman, to go against your mama, to go against your father, to go against your brother. Why we got to do that? Because Christ said it. Right. Christ said, if you ain't ready to forsake everything and everybody to follow me, you are not fit for the kingdom. Right. That's why it takes a real nigga to be in this truth. Because you got to be ready to go against everything for the Lord. One against 450. All we got to do is talk. You understand? Like, our wives ain't finna kill you. All we got to do is talk and take some hanging up and some bitch fits and all that. He got to stand in front of 450 niggas. You know what I'm saying? When we look at these scriptures, that's where our hope and comfort should come from. If he can stand in front of 450 niggas, what's me telling my wife that, you know, I can have as many wives as I want? And ain't nothing you can do about it. You can either love it or keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to remain here, Most High in Christ. If you leave, Most High in Christ. You understand? That's the temperament a man in the UPK has to have. Because you got to be willing to sacrifice everything for your first wife. Who is your first wife? The goddamn truth. Right. You understand? And that's what Elijah doing. 450 people. And he called them. They ain't just show up. He said, go get them niggas. I'm one deep. Go get them 450 prophets of Baal. Keep reading, sir.
Verse 23. Let them therefore... Yes, right. Mm-hmm. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it.
So what they doing is, a bullock is a bull, right? If I'm not mistaken. So what they doing is preparing an altar. A sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, let them do one, and I'm going to do one. We're going to put it on the wood, but we're not going to add no fire to it. Because, you know, you got to burn it for the, to make it a sacrifice. But we're going to get it all dressed up, right? But don't add any fire to it. Keep reading.
And call ye the name of your gods, lowercase g. And I will call on the name of the Lord. And the God that answereth by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken.
All right, now just a little. If you didn't watch the class from last week, the word God just means power or authority. Right. You know what I'm saying? Elohim or Elohim. You understand? So what it's saying is, you call on your power, and I'm gonna call on the Lord, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And the power that answered by fire, let him be the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever answers these prayers by fire, let him be the true one. That's the spirit of the UPK. That's how we're able to, that's how Captain Tazariak is slaying the whole conscious community by himself. Because you know what he says? He says, well, if your way, if the Kemetic way is the way, show me. Show me something on the walls, on a papyrus, in the hieroglyphs that's talking about our conditions today. Show me slavery on the wall. Show me black on black crime on the wall.
It's like, if I may, nobody in the conscious community can do that.
No.
You want to know why? Because everything is about self-ascension,
right?
Self-enlightenment, knowledge of self. You understand? But the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge stopped me from smoking weed.
Right.
You understand? Got me out here feeding and clothing the community.
Right.
You understand? Out here teaching my people. You understand? Making sure that my people are ready for war, right. Spiritual warfare and physical warfare for those that are going to Hebrew Academy.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead, bro.
And so they can never prove that. And there's one more important thing that they fail to bring up. A solution to our problems. The UPK, we offer a solution to gun violence. We offer a solution to sister on sister. You know what I'm saying? It's Matthew 18 and 15.
Right.
You understand? We can go into the scriptures and find out how to peacefully resolve an issue.
Right.
So we have a solution for these things. They don't. That's why we stand boldly in the scripture.
Right.
Because when push comes to shove, whether you want to agree or disagree, you can't show me a doctrine that's going to get us out of hell.
Right.
But we can. Even if you want to say none of the gods are real, no sweat. If we use this blueprint, we'll be on top right now.
Right.
We use your blueprint, well, we just...
It'll make you LeBron James. And everybody else still a nigga.
That don't even... Keep reading, sir.
No sweat.
26? No,
Yeah.
20. Okay, no, so this... We'll go back to 25.
All right.
So this is what it says. So he said, dress him up, put no fire under it. Now, mind you, the people are out there. It's him, the 450 prophets of Baal, and all of Israel. So when he said these things, they was like, okay, cool. Bet. That's what it's gonna be. That's what you see on those posts. When we post these scriptures and we battle these scriptures, it's for the people people read your posts. Everybody, them cascading comments of 100, they'll view more. They may not like, comment, or subscribe to anything,
right,
but they're reading it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're seeing us cut people to shreds with the scriptures. So that's what Elijah telling them. Dress this up like this, and whoever rains down fire, let that God be true. Let that power be true.
And what I found out was, like, a lot of my friends in the world, like, I didn't think they watch my stuff with it, but what they'll do is they'll see it go live, right? And you know how you can right click it and then, click the button and say save video? They don't want to show you, like, because, it shows who's watching live, you feel me?
Right.
And then once the class is over, they'll go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, 6 months later, like, yeah, man, I've been watching class, got a couple of questions. You feel me? But they don't want to be on Front Street.
Right.
Right.
It takes a real nigga. It takes a real nigga to get that kind of scrutiny. You understand? To be labeled as a hate group, a whoremonger. You know what I'm saying? A wicked nigga. That's what everybody said. Oh man, y'all some haters. Y'all a hate group. Y'all just like the KKK. Well, you gotta have the shoulders to withstand that.
Right.
And understand that you are in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everything you hear in this school, everything you see brothers doing in this school, it's lawful. You got a question?
No, like I had a Hemite come into the office a couple days ago, and he close with the whole staff that I work with from Israel, right? They don't know what they are, right? So he asked me if I believed in Jesus Christ. He done died on the table 2 times, and when I said I just don't believe, he's like, we sister and brother, and your salvation is important to me. I'm a salesman. I'm a salesman for Jesus Christ, and I'm just worried about your soul. And I said, we don't even know each other. And he said, well, I don't know you personally, but I know you because you're my sister or something. So I started recording, and he says, my manager, who is a black woman, says, she believes something, but she don't believe like we believe. Don't worry about it. And I wanted to look at her like, he ain't even your people.
Right.
Like, they so brainwashed that they think that, he had a whole video that he didn't show us. I recorded the video. He got a whole video and, Jesus Christ let me die and brought me back once, and he brought me back to come save all my brethren, and you are a part of my brethren, and I don't care if you don't vote or not, but I care that you believe in Jesus Christ. I said, who I believe in, he don't believe in you. So we don't believe in the same thing.
Yeah.
The reason why he almost died twice is because the Lord is punishing him slowly. You understand? Like, every heathen nation is going to die. In the book of Revelations, it says that those that pierce Christ in his side will see him coming on the cloud. How is that possible if they are not born back into the earth?
Right.
Everything that you have done in this life and in your previous life, where you are and what you're going through, is consequences and repercussions from what you did previously. You reap what you sow. You understand? So if he didn't die twice, Most High in Christ, I hope the Lord bring him back 5 more times so he can die.
So like Bobby Rashad, the third time should be the charm. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get him out of here, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get you kind, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, 25.
All right, no sweat. 25. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullock for yourselves, and dress it first. For ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, but put no fire under.
Now this is real niggerish right here. This is how a nigga get down. This is how you shine on somebody. Know what I'm saying? If you know you got LeBron James leaps, know what I'm saying, and you out here playing regular niggas like midgets, and they saying I can dunk better than you, no sweat. When you go ahead, y'all go ahead and do y'all thing first. Then I will go afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got the truth. I know I can dunk. I know I got hops. They ain't got hops. And if they do, it's not like mine. You know what I'm saying? So this is Elijah like, go ahead. You know, since it's so many of y'all go first. I'm going to sit back and watch, and y'all call the name of y'all Lord. Keep reading.
And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even unto noon.
From what?
From morning even unto noon.
These niggas out here calling on, I'm talking about, whatever they, niggas shaking marimbas and playing harps, whatever they got to do to call on a Lord that don't exist. They calling on him from morning to noon. Now this is where you finna see like the childish side of Elijah. You know what I'm saying? If I mean, I don't want to say it like he's childish, but
we have fun in the truth.
Petty. That Elijah Milton ain't got. You know what? Go ahead.
Saying, "Oh Baal, hear us."
Right.
But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar.
They did what?
They leaped upon the altar.
So the rain dance ain't working. Right. So now they all on the altar popping it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Pop it like and drop it. Whistling while they twerk. Calling on the name of Baal.
Walk it like you talking.
And ain't nobody answering. They out here looking like a fool. Ain't nobody answering. Keep reading.
And they leaped upon the altar which was made. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them.
Elijah did what?
He mocked them.
That's what if you're in the UPK, you know how to mock somebody. You understand? I would mock your ass to death. Especially with that shalom. Ooh-wee. It sounds like what is that, a dance move? Hit him with the shalom in his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna mock you. Why we gonna mock? Because we not humble. Why be humble with the truth? I got the truth. Anywhere you go and there's a million people around and ain't no UPK niggas, what that mean to you? Right. That means you the only nigga here that with the truth of the Bible. That should make you be proud. Like anywhere I go, wherever I'm at, I know at the very least the most selling book of all time, I got the keys to it. I'm the only nigga that know it. If anybody ever bring up a scripture, I'd be like, listen. I'm like, no, that ain't right. But I'm at the work. I'm at work, so I can't just interject. You know what I'm saying? But when you a brother in this truth, and you on Facebook, and you just so happen to have fake Israelites on your friends list, you check these niggas. Like when I first became an officer, nigga, I'm scrolling through Ahia. Who the hell's Ahia? Oh, that's the Lord. Where's that description? Right here, the Lord said, I am that I. They ain't what that mean. He was checking. I'm talking about I'm the authority. And I sin. Go next. Your Hebrew wrong. Next. Women can't teach the scriptures. Next. White people can't be saved. Why? Because I'm the authority. Under commanding Junior Hunter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the authority on your post. Nigga, I don't give a damn if you're a trooper or a student. You don't serve nobody that's not in UPK. And if I see you, I'm going to get on your ass. Because that nigga is under you. The leader of GMS is under you. The leader of IUIC is under you. You understand? You going to have the authority to teach these scriptures, not these niggas. And they not going to like that. Because they humble. They some humble niggas, man. The Lord, we need to be humble out here. You are going to be humble because you know you can be humble. You cannot humble me. Why? I'm in the truth. I got the guaranteed joker. You may have a joker, Well, mine is guaranteed. So you might be cutting everybody else. You know multiple wives is real. Okay. Oh, you know the Lord only loves Israel. Okay. You know the white man's the devil. Okay. But did you know that there's one body of Christ? Guaranteed joker. Where did that body start? 1969. Do you have some prior? Oh. So your leader came from One West. So if he was in One West, he was in one body. When he left One West, he made what? Another body. Or the two bodies of Christ? That's a guaranteed joker. You understand?
Scripture says, can two walk together unless they agree?
So I'm saying, like, you are the authority. Yeshaya, you are the authority. Don't let nobody shame our ancestors. Paul said the things that are written aforetime was written for our hope and our comfort. Don't let nobody bring shame to that. You an officer of 50. You understand?
When I bumped being an officer of 50,
Right.
when I was a trooper, you understand? Like they made a statement, you understand, on the grill that if you are not an officer of 50, you should not be teaching.
Right.
Because, bruh, we was on Facebook challenging all the Christians.
Right.
Threads, 10,000, 12,000 comments as troopers. I'm not saying this to brag or boast, but I'm saying that to say this. You are officer of 50, you have permission to teach.
And if I could, sharpen your sword.
Most times.
That's what I do it for. When I was a 50, I jumped into everything. Because if somebody said something that stumped me, I was like, ooh, I wasn't really ready for that.
Right.
No, sweat, let me go get the answer.
That's how you get better.
You know what I'm saying? Then bam, I come back and here you go. That's why we got that check. You understand? You say, anybody got the precept or can I get the breakdown to, and then you go back and you cut the ass. Like you don't know I don't know everything. So I might run across something, I'll be like, damn, I don't really know. I know we don't teach this, so I know it's not the truth. I just gotta get go ahead.
General Muhammad, even Salakia. Let me ask Commander General Yohana,
Right.
and I'll get back to you.
Yeah. When I saw that made it be okay for me to be like, I don't know. Before that, I was to not know an answer. Like, damn, I don't know this. Like, I don't want to say I don't know. But see, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with not knowing, because I'd rather say I don't know than to teach you something wrong off my pride.
Right.
That's how these other camps are started.
Right.
That's Christianity. That's why they feel like you can have many bodies of Christ. We're all teaching the same thing. We're all waking everybody up, right? Nah, nigga. No. The only people getting woke is the people that's listening to the Isupk.
That's right.
Know what I'm saying? All you other, whatever the hell you niggas is, y'all are like the 450. We about to see what's going to happen to them.
Right.
Keep reading.
And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry
He
aloud.
said what?
Cry
So
aloud.
these niggas is on the podium, on the altar, dancing and shaking. And Elijah right there like, cry aloud. Get louder. I don't think he hears you. Pump your fist. Stomp. You know what I'm saying? He pumping them up. He pumping them up like you ain't.
What my
come
people
on.
say.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Keep reading. It gets worse, dog. Keep reading.
For he is a God.
So he got the power. He just ain't hearing you right now. Keep going.
Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey.
And look, okay, just keep yelling.
Or
maybe he's talking to somebody right now. Maybe he went to the store. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. Keep going.
Or a pre-adventure, or he's sleeping.
Oh, he's asleep. No, you gotta wake him up because he's asleep right now.
He must be awakened.
Just wake him. Just go ahead. Keep yelling. Cry aloud. Like 450 dumbasses out here. And come on, and this is and that. He's just out here like, God, let me keep this going. Let's see how long I can get these niggas to do this. Keep going, sir.
And they cried aloud.
They did what?
And they cried aloud.
So now they crying aloud. And that ain't working. Now what they starting to do?
And they cut themselves.
They did what?
Cut
Them
themselves.
niggas out here they're trying to get. Now they trying to draw blood.
Salaki, you know what they look like?
What?
Like Salaki, like them dumb ass Muslims that be
hitting themselves on the back.
Yeah, and be hitting themselves in the head and stuff.
like a damn idiot.
Like your Lord love you so much, when you start bruising yourself, now he's gonna show up.
The white devils, they use the snake, and as long as the snake don't bite them, they keep.
Oh yeah, that dude died.
Yeah.
So in olden days, you know, I used to have the revival under the tent. So white people still do that. Okay, and some black people do it too.
Right.
So, but you know, I forgot what they call it, like evangelistic or whatever the hell. So they'll come out there with, and this is how you know there's some evil demonic stuff.
Right.
They come out there with serpents doing their sermon and saying, if the Lord is with me, this poisonous python will never bite. No, this poisonous viper will never bite me. You know what I'm saying? A viper has the venom to where if his venom touches your skin, it'll melt your skin.
Right.
Right? So this white boy held the viper in his hand. The Lord shall protect me. Before he could say protect me, the thing latched onto his neck, and he died like 4 hours thereafter in torturous pain.
Died before doing the same thing.
Baba Kashah, Lord. Baba Kashah.
Send the vipers, Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Send the vipers.
And curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Understand? Let's keep reading, sir.
No sweat. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after this manner with knives and lancets till the blood gushed out upon them.
They cutting themselves to piss. Like, I'm talking about damn near all in the veins. Keep going.
And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice, nor any to answer, nor any that regarded.
They did this all damn day in front of all of Israel. The 450 prophets of Baal cutting themselves, dancing, shaking, praying, yelling, crying aloud, and
This is how you know this.
and nothing happened. Keep
He
reading.
said that the whole time.
And bro, and Elijah said unto the people, now come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, and unto whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel shall be thy name.
That's a smooth brother right there. Y'all come a little closer. Let me just go ahead and prepare this altar like it's supposed to be done.
Prepare
You know what I'm
slaughter.
saying? Right. Why you want to jump ahead?
That's what the ox is for, to
Right.
prepare slaughter.
But it's about to be some slaughter being
Oh,
prepared.
Most High Christ.
Keep reading,
It was a
sir.
double entendre.
It damn sure was.
Five easy. Verse 32. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the
In the
Lord.
name of who?
In the name of the
So
Lord.
we gonna do what we're supposed to do. The altar in the name of our Father. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Keep reading.
Right. And he made a trench about the altar as great as would contain 2 measures of seed.
So he made an altar, then he dug some stuff around it.
If I could.
Oh, go ahead.
That depth is 24 inches. That's 2 feet wide. That's literally 2 of those floor tiles. That's how long a plow for 1 seed is. It's 1 foot. So it's 24. He dug a trench around the altar that was 24 inches in width around.
Go ahead.
All right.
Now it's about to get real.
Where am I? Verse
33.
33. And he put the wood in order and cut the bullock in the pieces and laid him on the wood and said, fill 4 barrels with water and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood.
So now, he done got everybody closer. He done prepared the sacrifice. He done dug some trenches. Now he said, fill up some water. Get some barrels and fill them up with water. Pour it over the bullocks and over the wood.
Now he on some David Copperfield.
Now, why is he doing it? Well, for one, what is he doing right now? Shishai. No.
No,
What is he doing?
making it harder.
Right. He's making it harder for, wet wood doesn't light. You understand? He drenching the meat in water. He drenching the wood in water to make it harder to catch fire. Keep reading.
And he said, do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, do it the third time. And they did it the third time. And the water ran round about the altar. And he filled the trench also with water.
So you mean to tell me that I got to be humble? Because I know the Lord is real? I got to be humble because I know that this is the truth? I got to be humble because I know that anybody outside of this body of Christ is not in the truth? No. Why am I be humble? Was Elijah humble? You see what he doing? He adding water to the whole goddamn thing. The trench is running over with water.
Go ahead. Solomon said there's a time and a place for everything under the sun.
Right.
This is not the time.
This is not the time to be humble. When you the only one that serve a God, when you the only one that serve a power who can do any damn thing. Right. They've been out there crying aloud all damn day and nothing happened. Cutting themselves with blood, killing themselves, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Draining the life out of themselves to call on a false God. Here he is, this cool ass nigga. Y'all come a little closer. I want y'all to see what I'm doing. Dressing there is all soaked up with water. Not only am I about to do something that I told you I was gonna do, I'm gonna make the task harder.
I got a question. So, one verse you said it was morning, noon, and evening, and then
it didn't say.
He said from morning until noon.
But then you said it was another after. Is this the next day?
Yeah.
So
it was out there.
They did this for a whole 24 hours.
Roughly. 18 to 24, roughly. Praying. You know what I'm saying? Cutting themselves. Hollering. Crying aloud. You know what I'm saying? Now Elijah just sat there and mocked them.
Right.
Now it's my turn. Y'all said y'all can dunk. Now I'm taking my shoes off. Pull the goal up a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? Throw some dump trucks in front of it.
Right.
Give me a basketball that weighs 5 pounds.
You feel me? Like blindfold me.
He said that the whole time.
Like not only am I gonna do this task, I'm gonna make this task even more difficult for my God to do it, but I know He's gonna do it.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Lord God, and that thou hast turned their heart back again.
Now, Elijah is praying to the Lord in front of everybody. You understand? Praying to the Lord for them to show his people that he here. Show them that I'm your servant.
Right.
You understand? That's how, like if you ever watch any of the boot kisses, when we pull, what is that, Revelation 3 and 9, when he said, and to show you that I have loved you, that they're going to come and worship at your feet. Right. We don't have any guns at camp.
At all.
We ain't got our hands on these Edomites' neck, putting them on these boots. They are gently placing their lips on these boots at their leisure. Who is doing that? What force is so powerful that white people are kissing the boots of niggers?
They talk about Corinthian leather. I got.
You know what I'm saying? Like you. That is nothing but the Lord.
Right.
To make, they want to say, well, that was a poor white trash. Any white person to sit there and kiss a nigger's boot in front of everybody? What is so powerful that's compelling them to do that?
The Lord.
It's the Lord.
And it ain't all poor white trash.
It's not. It's definitely not all poor. But regardless, they're kissing the boots of niggas because the Lord is making them do it. That's how we know that the Lord will manifest itself like that to us, because the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, and we're seeing it right now.
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 38. Then the fire of the Lord fell.
Then what?
The fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice and the wood and the stones and the dust and licked up the water that was in the trench.
So now,
if I could,
go ahead.
Like, you can't even just really for the fire to lick up the stones, to burn the stones, them things was lava, man.
Right.
It melted the rocks.
It melted every damn thing. Like damn, just burning an offering, it burned up everything that was right there.
It was
All the water. Remember, they had the 4 barrels of water, and they poured it on there 3 times.
bruh.
And the Lord overdid what He wanted him to do. Now, Elijah called this on, and fire rained from above. So what is that telling everybody now? The Lord is real, and He's with this man. And the 450 niggas they called on that y'all didn't do nothing. If you're not in the UPK, you're not keeping the commandments. You in IUIC, you got your dreads. It's not a commandment. You breaking it. You getting edges. You putting fringes on t-shirts. Elijah ain't doing none of that. Elijah's a man of the Lord keeping the commandments. That's the UPK way. That's how we know the Lord is with us. If you especially if you in Texas, you know the Lord with us.
Right.
We showing it every 3 and 4 boot kisses a week.
In the South.
You understand? Like, racism started here. We have them bowing on the Confederate flag, kissing our boots. You know what I'm saying? One after another. And then when they kiss boots, you know what we tell them? Mosey your ass on down the road. The water. Kick rocks. I even get up there and say, Baba Kashar, Lord, still don't have mercy. Oh, you got something more to say?
Speaking of fire, you know what I'm saying? Made me think about that flame they got over in California.
Man, the Lord is dealing with California right now.
Hard with that same kind of fire.
He is raining, and you know what? And we
It's a
asked
different
for
type
it.
of fire from,
Right.
from previous brush fire.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
We asked,
that's what I was
cause it
thinking.
to be known that the angels have done it.
Right.
That's in the prayers. You understand? Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
You understand? To all the heathen. Let loose all the terrorists. Not some of the terrorists. Let loose all the terrorists. That's what we doing. Like Elijah doing.
I'm just waiting for Michael and Gabriel to come with the flying saucers.
Keep reading, sir. Let's go ahead and get this over with.
Verse 39. And when all the people saw
And
it,
when what?
and when all the people saw
What
it,
they do?
they fell on their
Oh,
faces.
now you know the truth.
And they said, the Lord, He is the God. The Lord, He is the
They
God.
saying Yahweh, He is the power. Yahweh, He is the power. How do we know He the power? We just goddamn proved it. Elijah called on the Lord and He rained fire from above and burnt up every damn thing. Now all the people that was out there they got to watch them call on Baal and then him call on the Lord and see the Lord answer. What does that do?
Right.
You understand? Like what does that do for you?
And if I could one more time, this is the perfect example of what's going to happen when Christ comes.
Right.
He's going to rain down fire and destruction from the heavens.
The only thing about that is you're not gonna have the opportunity to try to serve the end.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But everybody gonna do the same thing. They're gonna fall on their knees. They're gonna say, "Woe is me." It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The only thing is, this time Christ's gonna be like, "Get away from me! You never knew me, you wicked servant."
Right. Like.
You gonna be like the 450. It's like I'm getting ahead of myself.
Like, so, ooh, yeah, come. We definitely get to that part. That's my favorite part. So, is the Lord raining down fire that we're asking for? Not really. You know, he ain't burning up no altars for us. You know what I'm saying? But He is answering our prayers. Like, I remember one day, like, about 7 or 8 months ago, maybe, we on a live feed on the Kosh one. That boy Yachty said, tune in tomorrow at 1:30. ISUPK Houston is getting a boot kiss. So that boy, it's about 126. But Pop, that boy was like, damn, it's 126? Well, that's an Edomite right there. I went up there, she kissed everybody boot. When he came out the podium, I showed that nigga the phone. It was like 129, 130. He had just prophesied that the day before.
Right.
You understand? Like Israel want to see fire and flame falling to know that the Lord is real. This nigga been smoking weed damn near all his life.
Real
And he
talk.
stopped. The Lord is real. His sisters have been out here been getting ran through all their lives, and they're not now. The Lord is real. It's niggas that been selling drugs all their life, coming to this truth, and they don't sell drugs anymore. It's a miracle. The Lord is real. You understand? But we don't like to look at that. We want to see the fire come down. We want to see somebody walking on the water. We don't got to do that. Those things are written aforetime for our learning, that we can have some hope and some comfort in the scriptures, that I know that I can call on the Lord to take away my affliction, or to kill off these demons, and he's going to do it. I don't need to go walk on water to prove it. Right. I don't need him to stop the sun for me to know he's real. Right. I see it every damn day. Oh, hey, you got a name yet? So that means you came out the world. So that means you were a sinner, cool with sinning, and now you're not cool with sinning anymore, and you coming into the truth. That's a miracle. That's one less brother that's not out here robbing, killing, jacking.
If I could, as a student, right? Before you were a student, right? How many times have you been out there at camp? Just give me a roundabout number.
Before I was a student?
Yeah.
None.
All right. And since you've been a student, how many times have you been out there at camp?
I ain't never left.
All right, so watch this. Right. How many boot kisses as a student have you gotten since you've been out there at camp?
I say 4, but then one day we made it a goddamn McDouble.
Miracles. You want to see a miracle, man? Come to St. Joseph in Maine on Saturday.
Most High Christ.
You're gonna see niggas who, well, okay, he's college educated, but everybody ain't. You're gonna see niggas that you will walk clean by in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? The ones that society said ain't gonna never be nothing. The ones that say, oh, you're gonna be a drug dealer, or you're gonna be a whore all your life. Those are the type of men and women that the Lord wants. Because when it says let your light shine, I don't know you in the world, but I'm sure people know you in the world. You was hitting blunts in the world, eating pork in the world. Now, when you stop doing that and go around those same people, they're gonna see like it's something different about you. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I had a conversation with my cousin's rib at my house, and she swore up and down that I thought I was holy. But at that moment, I knew what holy meant. Right. But she didn't know. Right. So as she's speaking, you just upset because I'm separate and I don't live that same life.
Right. Now the thing is, like, okay, Christians get offended by people that don't sin anymore. Right. Because when they're holier than thou, there shouldn't be nothing bad about that.
But you're a Christian. Right. It's supposed to be following Christ. So
what they're gonna say is, oh, you think you're better than everybody else. Right. I am better than you. Because I made the conscious decision to stop sinning. Because the Lord said, be ye perfect. Because I'm following Christ. He said, be perfect. If it was up to me, I'd still be wicked. It ain't up to me. You know what I'm saying? Go, you shot in the back first.
So when you explain the truth to a Christian, and they get, upset or whatever, that's their spirit being convicted.
Right, because think about what you're explaining to them. We get people off drugs. We get sisters out of the strip clubs. We take sisters out of Planned Parenthood. We get niggas out of the trap, get them out of the rehab, keep them out of jail. Is something wrong with that? Is something wrong with brothers not committing crimes against you? We make them stay with their families. The women they slept with, you keep those women. The kids you made, you keep those kids. You honor your responsibilities. You love your brother as you love yourself. You put your life on the line for your brother. You put your life on the line for your sister. When your sister ain't got it, you help them out. When your brother ain't got it, you help them out. We build a sanctuary where the Lord built a sanctuary where you can come and have your wives here and you can leave and ain't nobody hitting on them. Right. When I don't know you haven't been knowing you that long. Somebody coming in here, I'm taking a bullet for your wife. I got my own wife and family. But I'm gonna put my life on the line for you. Y'all got a problem with that? No sweat. But I ain't gonna lie to you, my nigga. Like, for me to put my life on, I don't put my life on the line for no bitch ass nigga.
Real talk.
You understand? Because I only got one of them. If my life got to be taken, it's gonna be for a nigga I know that's gonna hold this truth down, like him. Know what I'm saying? Nothing against you, but like him, A man who's proven himself to be a friend. I know, I'm just, for the sake of, what I'm saying, who proven himself. You understand? Because I know this is the truth. I know it is. I know Officer Yatazak was smoking blunts all goddamn day. And now he does not. That's a miracle. You understand? Christians want to see you walk on water. It's not the only miracle you can do. In 2018, a sister who hasn't had sex in her 30s, that's a goddamn miracle. Because everything is over-sexualized. You know what I'm saying? For my son sitting down for the national anthem, not wanting to be an American, that's a miracle.
If I could, my daughter, she back there, only 6 years old, she stood up a whole day.
And why not? Why should she stand up?
She should not. And she'll tell you that the white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks
Give her a hand.
Right.
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. So why should we be humble about that? Why do Christians be mad about that? Oh, you think you better than somebody because you don't smoke anymore. Right. Because I'm keeping the commandments. Like Christ did. Like you said, because people want you to, like how they say, misery love company, sinners love sinners. You tell a sinner that they're a sinner, they're going to say, you sin too. When you say, no, you don't, they're going to, how you going to say you don't sin? How you going to say you don't sin? Well, because you don't know what sin is.
I got a precept when you're talking about they want you to walk on water. Right? This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 38. Then certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from thee. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. The man of Nineveh shall rise in judgment with this generation and shall condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonah. And behold, greater than Jonah is here. And I'm saying that to say this. You talking about you want to see us walk on water. The only sign you going to get is the priests and prophets of the Lord, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge on that street corner every Saturday speaking this truth, waking up the dead. You understand? Because the Lord is not playing with you.
You got to have faith. Like, Abraham had so much faith in the Lord that he was going to sacrifice Isaac because the Lord said do so. You understand? His son, the one that was promised to him, he was going to sacrifice him because the Lord said do so.
Right.
You got to sacrifice every goddamn thing because the Lord says to do so. Is he going to always rain down fire? No. Do you still want that same sacrifice? Yes. Got to have faith. Your faith has to be strong. That's why we can turn to these stories like this story right here tonight. This is, can I say it now?
I mean,
let's get back to
here.
it. No, let's get back to it. I'll say it afterwards.
All right. Verse 40. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook of Kishon.
He brought them down to the river.
And he slew them there.
He did what?
He slew them there.
450 dumbasses were slew for being false prophets and leading Israel astray. You understand? But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We ain't killing anybody. How we kill the other nations is by separating from them. We are the heartbeat of America. If the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans stop doing it, it will stop to cease. Like we have so much. That's why they always want the black vote. That's why they always try to appeal to black people. Because they know we are such a kind and forgiving nation. Except when it comes to our own people, of course. We don't forgive our own people for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Paul said the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. So we get to look back and see what Elijah did. We get to look back and see what Obadiah did. We get to look back and see what Jeremiah did. What Nehemiah said. Nehemiah said, if y'all come around here again, I'm going to put the paws on you. That's what Nehemiah said. So when you see niggas in the UPK, we about that paw life. Paw Patrol. That's a good one, huh? You know what I'm saying? The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. We are like this because the men in the Bible is like this. Because the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? When you turn your life around and repent, you have a chance to look back and see the error of your way. You get to see like, okay, well, because there's nothing new under the sun. Although now we got HD TVs and computers and planes, it's still nothing new as far as any circumstance under the sun. You understand? Like Abraham had to do, not Abraham. Abraham had to deal with multiple wives. And the one wife not liking the other one. You know what I'm saying?
My actual favorite part about this story is actually the first 3 verses of the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? If you allow me to read. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know you're dealing with a wicked woman, bro. You understand? You know, I'm a summarize for the sake of time what happens after this. You know what I'm saying? Ahab falls to his knees and realizes the error of his ways. You feel me?
Right.
You understand? And he runs home to his wife to tell her the good news, just like every man that sees a miracle. You understand? This is what happens. And Ahab told Jezebel this is chapter 19, verse 1. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and with all how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah. This is the gall of this. How you know it's a demon. You understand? A demon is a male spirit. You understand? So, and it says, then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of the ones by tomorrow about this time. So she's basically saying, if I don't do to you what you did to my prophets, you understand, let the Lord do more so to me what you did to the prophets that you slew in the ditch in the river of Kishon. You understand? You don't know how that's wicked, bro. And Salakia, that's a bitch.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn right.
Like when the whole nation of Israel sees the power of the Lord, you understand? She challenges not only the prophet of the Lord, but the Lord himself. You understand? That is Salakia. In the word, that is a wicked bitch.
Right.
You understand? And what ends up happening is she does die. And dogs lick up the sores of her wounds of her death. You understand? Go ahead.
The Most High ain't nothing to play with. 450 people killed at one time.
Slaughtered.
The Lord ain't nothing to play with. And I'd rather read about it than have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it said Elijah slaughtered them, bro.
Right.
Elijah slew them.
Right. I'm saying, like, as far as seeing what our ancestors did, what those prophets had to go through, like Daniel in the lion's den. I'd rather read what Daniel did than to have to be Daniel today. The Lord hasn't required us to do that yet. All he's telling you is to come into the class, put on all black, you know what I'm saying, gird up your loins, you know what I'm saying, oh, you want a man, come into the school, do your year, do everything right, let all things be done decently in order. Keep the commandments. Damn, they holidays, we got feast days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our own things to celebrate. Damn, their whatever was political system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn that, we got our own. You know what I'm saying? We don't need their police. We got our own way of handling problems. Matthew 18 and 15. Oh, the brother doesn't hear you? Take him to the witness, take him to counsel. Like what America's going to do, they're not trying to preserve you or reform you. No. Once they get you in it, put it like this. 15 years ago, weed was illegal everywhere. So you got caught with weed, you went to jail, you got a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't. Now whatever career you wanted, you can't have because you have a drug case. Then 15 years later, marijuana is now legal.
If I could, they send out a mass email at my job, like whether you get promotions or a new hire comes in, if you get drug tested for weed, it has no bearing on you getting the job now. The white man's the devil, the Bible.
Now, but let me tell you how diabolical this white man is. Although weed is legal in some states, it's legal at the state level.
Not the federal.
Federally, it's still a crime. So you can still go to the feds behind weed, although it's legal locally. Know what I'm saying? But that's white America.
On the same premise, if I could, you know what I mean? 50 years ago, a nigga gets strung in the tree for even looking at a white woman. Nowadays, you got white women fighting to be with niggas.
Nowadays, niggas still getting lynched.
Right.
You understand? Like lynchings are happening in 2018.
If I could.
Yeah.
It's assisted as an activist in Flint, Michigan. You understand? And because she been going so hard in Flint, they not only killed her son, they lynched him. They hung him and lynched him.
But the white man not the devil.
Right.
But y'all a hate group. Y'all like the KKK. We don't wear masks.
We don't lynch white people.
I prophesy across the street from the headquarters of my slavery. You understand? I don't give a damn. If I lose whatever I got to lose behind the Lord,
so be it.
So be it. But why though? Why so be it for me? But why? Why don't I? No, not you. Why don't I care? You shot it. How do I know?
Because anything you lose, you gain it back tenfold.
How do I know? Shia. How do I know? Sir.
The very first scripture he asked me to pull that things were written aforetime for our learning and for our understanding.
I'm not saying what y'all saying was wrong, but because of the scriptures. That's why. Because I have faith. That's the only reason. Because I know what happened to Job. You understand? Because I know what happened to Elijah. I know what happened to Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You know what I'm saying? What happened to King David? What happened to King Saul? What happened to King Solomon? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Christ? What the disciples went through? What John the Baptist went through? Because I see all what Judas Maccabeus went through. Because I see all that they had to give for the Lord, that the Lord asked them for. The Lord didn't ask me for my slavery. Right. But if I lose it behind it, so be it. I have to trust in the Lord. I have to have faith in the truth. Because if I do not, you know what I'm going to do? Maybe the white man not to do. If I care about being accepted, well, maybe we can have white people at the Passover. Well, maybe you know, purple ain't so bad.
Right.
Maybe fringes do go on the bottom of shirts.
Right.
If you start hedging, where you gonna stop?
Right.
Where does a compromise stop? That's why Barakatah Yahweh shot for commanding junior. This man stood boldly by his goddamn self to hold on to the truth of the scriptures. Damn having brothers around.
Right.
He held on to the truth. And the Lord replenished his army through him. Now what would happen if he was like, damn, I done lost everybody? Maybe the scriptures are saying you can only have one wife. Maybe you can smoke weed. Maybe dreads aren't so bad. When you start hedging to get people in, when you start hedging to make sure your job is secure, what's more important? Now I gotta trust in the Lord that I can be out here and prophesy his word, lose a slave, but still be taken care of. Y'all don't know. You know. Y'all don't know, but it's happened.
We know.
Right. Somebody has lost their slave.
Home.
A good slave behind the truth. And let me tell you this.
Wives.
Bills have not stopped being paid.
Like,
Lights have not been cut off.
like,
Food is still on the table. All the cars are working. The kids are just fine. And he lost a slave. So, you know, we gonna wait on the Lord. Go ahead, sis.
good. And I'm gonna say this, man. What makes, first of all, I want to give General Muhammad like a big shout out. What makes him such an excellent counselor, right? Like General Muhammad, right? He understands everything that you're going through. He's been a student. He's been a trooper. He's been a 50. He's been a 500. He's been 1,000. He's been a 5,000. He's been a captain of 10,000. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. You understand? And if he ain't gone through it, he's either been there with brothers that have gone through it, you understand, or witnessed it himself. You understand? There's nothing that you can tell any brother in this truth, you understand, is going to catch him off guard.
If I could,
Hold on. What?
please.
All right.
About the slavery. This is why I still go out there. I call him, I say, Salakia, sir. You know, the camp spot we have, you know, downtown is right across the street from the headquarters of my job. Know what he said? It was a brother in Philadelphia, too. He worked for the bus station. Camp was right across the street from his job. That brother was able to go to camp and not lose his job. So what I do?
Go to camp.
I go to camp. Know what I'm saying? Because of what he's seen it all. There's nothing new on there. I'm not the first person who had camp spot, but who would have known that? I would have thought that come on, what are the odds that somebody else works for a bus company in their headquarters across the street from the campsite, and you're out there, no mask on, calling a white man, woman, child, socks, embryos, the color, the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah. So every brother and sister in school, right, understand something, right? When you come into the truth, right, Scripture says, broad is the path to destruction, but narrow is the way of life. You understand? But the Lord said that I will choose thee and refine thee not like silver, but in the furnace of affliction. You choosing this way, you are willingly asking yourself to be tried by fire. You understand? That means your mom and daddy will potentially hate you. You understand? Your sister and brother will potentially cut you off. You understand? You'll be fired from jobs. You'll lose homes, cars. You understand? Like you will lose relationships. You understand? You'll lose wives. You'll lose husbands. You'll lose friends. You understand? Like, this walk is not for the weak. You understand? You signing up for the Lord and for this truth, understand. The reason why you ain't never really been tested is because you was on Satan's team. You understand? And you was already taken. But it's like somebody that's been violently waking up when they sleep. You understand? Now, Satan, like a abusive father, go back to sleep. You understand? And everything that he doing is to force you to go back to sleep or to force you to give this up. You understand? You know you're tired. You didn't work 14 hours today. You understand? You ain't 8. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes just a little bit. It's okay. You deserve some rest. But you've been asleep your whole life. So be a watchman. Stand on guard for your soul, for your spirit, for your husband, for your wife, for your daughter, for your son, for your brothers, for your sisters. Be on guard at all times. You understand? Because if you're not, you will be a tear and you won't be a wheat. That's all I got, bro.
Like that, man. This has been we ain't got shut down yet. That's not Christ, you know what I'm saying? Tales from the script.
You know what I'm saying? No text messages.
Nah, that's
What's our Christ,
We're
man?
gonna end on that, man. Shalom, dog. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes. That's what you need to do. Pay your tithes and your camp funds. It's late.
Hella late.
Huh.
Right, seriously late.
But y'all was showing about thought. Y'all was showing thought about Shem y'all shot. Can we get some Oh, what?